today we're going to do something that's going to quench that thirst of yours. We've got something local here. We've got 10W30. This is not the correct 10W30. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me fix this. Now that we've gotten rid of the incorrect 10W30, we're going to take a look at the real deal here. Now, this is another beer from Poor Man's Brewing Company. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and take a look at the interview I did with 2 of the 3 owners. They're awesome guys, very cool, local, new nano brewery. Can't say enough of good stuff about them. They have incredible beer, and they're not paying me to say any of this. They're not doing anything special. I've got nothing to gain from this other than they make absolutely awesome beer, and I'm hoping that if you're local, you will check them out. They do amazing stuff. They're constantly rotating their taps, which is really, really cool. As Ryan said in the interview, he gets bored really quickly and does not like to keep doing the same old, same old. So you're going to see a lot of new and unique beers when you go there. And today, the 10W30 is what we're going to take a look at. Now, they have a background in auto mechanics, so they do a lot of stuff with cars. So the 10W30 is kind of a fitting name. It pays homage to what they do for a living and did for a living. I'm not sure exactly how much they still do that since they have the brewery. I'm not 100% sure, but this is going to pay tribute to that. Now, this is an American Imperial Stout. Now, from my understanding, that is the strongest of the stouts as far as alcohol content and the body weight and everything like that. This is going to be an 8.7% ABV, and it has 35 IBUs. Let's take a look at this beer. So, right off the bat, it has about a 1/4 inch of a head, and it is growing. It actually is coming down here a little bit. This is a brownish head. It's light brown, kind of like a khaki-ish color, and the beer, even in this light, is pitch black like you'd expect from a stout. And this was made with chocolate malts, caramel malts, and barley, and I believe there might be one more thing that I'm forgetting. If I am, I'll throw it in afterwards. So this one is very, and I mean very strong with the chocolate malts up front. There's a little hint of the caramel. You can smell it a little bit here. It's faint. The chocolate is the overpowering part. There's a normal kind of stout, malty kind of forward flavor or smell to it, and you can kind of smell the chocolate bitterness in there to go along with it overall. So this is a very nice, thick-looking stout. The beer is beautiful in the craftsmanship, so he did a really good job. Head leaves a really nice line around the glass, and it smells absolutely fantastic. So this is going to be wonderful. Enough with the smelling. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. It's thick, but not too thick. It's got a really, really good mouthfeel. The flavor's lingering, so your entire mouth is kind of coated with the flavor, and the chocolate malts definitely coating around my entire mouth right now. I really like that. The bitterness is not really that present. I thought from the smell that it might be a little bit more bitter than what it is, but definitely not really that forward here. The chocolate is the most present thing that I'm smelling and tasting. And to give you kind of a good idea, this reminds me a lot of Guinness. The first time I had Guinness, I was kind of turned off by it because I was not used to beer at all. It was the Guinness, fun fact, was the first beer I ever had. So this takes me way back in the day. to that day, and this style of beer has definitely grown on me. The stout is very, very good. The thickness is really nice. It's not a thin beer, but it's not overly heavy. This isn't gonna fill you up right away. I know there are some oatmeal stouts and stuff that if you drink a little bit too much of them, you kind of feel really full and uncomfortable. It's almost like a dinner in a glass. This one, when I was at the brewery, I had a whole glass and then I had another beer and I didn't feel full at all. So I can say that this one definitely will let you still drink and eat at the same time. It's not going to leave you feeling uncomfortable. The second sip was just as good as the first. The head is still kind of staying around here at the top. The flavor, I think the caramel came out a little bit more there. I think maybe as it's kind of getting a little bit more time to sit in the glass, it's kind of coming together a little bit here. Very, very good beer. I can't recommend this enough. So if you are local, definitely go out and give this a try. Very good stuff. It is a rotating tap, like I said, so I can't necessarily guarantee that it'll be there. I do know that it's still there right now, and it's been there, I think, for maybe a week or 2 weeks. So by the time this comes out, it might not necessarily be there anymore. But trust me, they're going to have something else in its place that's going to be just as good. So definitely go out and check them out. But I cannot recommend 10W30 enough. I have not had a bad beer there yet. So they're on a roll. No matter what style beer you like, they have something for you, which is awesome. So I would say that out of 5, I would give this probably like a 4.25. I don't want to give it a perfect rating because it's really, really hard to hit that perfect mark with beer. There's always something that you can kind of do or tweak a little bit, but you are not going to be disappointed at all. So something I'd like to do on the channel, and my friend Joeciopath actually gave me this idea. I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description. He's a Let's Player. He does a whole bunch of games and stuff like that. He thought of something kind of cool. Now, normally, what people do is they give you a beer or a wine, a bourbon, a whiskey, whatever it is. They always kind of tell you what this best pairs with, and they give you a food. So this wine goes good with a salad. This one goes good with meat or steak. Not on this channel. This channel, since we're an alcohol and gaming channel, we're going to do something a little fun. We're going to pair our alcohol with what games should go with it. So, since this is 10W30, my first suggestion for this is if you have an Xbox, this pairs well with a Forza Motorsports. I would say either Forza Normal or Forza Horizon. If you've got a PlayStation, go get yourself maybe some Need for Speed, some Gran Turismo, and pour yourself a 10W30. It's going to make you feel like you're a mechanic. You're going to do better at racing, and you can thank me when you're on the top of the leaderboard, because it's going to happen. And if it doesn't happen right away, just drink a whole keg growler until you think you're better, or until you do better in the game, because it will happen. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Shut up, it's true. This has been another review on the channel. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully you're local. If you are local, cannot stress enough, check out this brewery. Check out the interview I did with them. You can see just how cool these guys are. I'm not saying this, as I said, I'm not paid. Nothing like that at all. Just trying to help out some awesome local breweries. I'm going to do more and more local stuff to try to help everyone out that I can. Because let's be honest, craft beer right now is huge, and craft beer is delicious. There are so many good things that you can do with craft beer, and there's a style out there for everyone. So don't be afraid to try something new. You might be surprised at what you like. There's a lot of cool stuff coming out, and I will tell you, poor man, a lot of these local places are not afraid to try those weird styles. Whether it's a brute, I saw that some people are making tea beers. I don't know what that's about, but I'm gonna get one and we're gonna review it because it just sounds insane. So, hopefully you like this review, hopefully you like the channel, and if you're new, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so that way you get notified every week when I put out a new video. if you do like the channel and you want to support it at all, I am going to put a link as well to my Patreon in the description. Don't feel pressure to do that at all. If you do though, anything that you donate goes directly back into the channel. I will buy more beer, more alcohol. I swear I'm not an alcoholic. And until next time, remember guys, this beer's not going to drink itself. You're going to have to help it. That's amazing stuff.